the Kansas City market in 2022. Is it going to tank? Watch to find out. Hey guys, welcome to the channel, or should I say welcome back to the channel. Now, if it's your first time here watching one of the videos, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that little notification bell so you are notified every single time I drop a new video. Doing 2 a week, so make sure to check back soon. Really guys, this channel is all about what it's like to live, work, eat, play, sleep Kansas City, just everything Kansas City, right? We do some talking about the market, Q&A sessions, individual, like maybe we're focusing on downtown Kansas City or Lee Summit or Blue Springs or Overland Park or wherever, right? Kind of some more like vloggy style, just focuses on the general area, right? So that's what this channel is all about. So if that's kind of what you're interested in, or you're looking to move to Kansas City, this is definitely the channel for you. So today we're going to be talking about a little market update. You know, people are talking recession, and then people are talking about rising interest rates. And how is it affecting the market? Is it becoming more of a buyer's market? Is it still a seller's market? That's what we're gonna get into today. So let's get to it. So you may have just heard in that last little clip, there's actually calling out orders over the speaker system. We're out shooting video all day today, and I was really hungry. So we're here in the River Market, and we stopped at Pigwitch, which is an amazing local eatery here in the River Market area. So just bear with me throughout this clip. You're gonna hear them calling out names, and it just is what it is. Well, let's get on with it. So I've been hearing lots of people talk. I've been getting lots of questions. I mean, just literally last night, I pulled into the driveway at home. My next door neighbor's like, hey, what's the market doing, right? Like, are house prices getting to go down? Are they starting to come down? We're sitting here eating at Pigwitch, like I just said, and the table next to me was kind of wondering what we're doing. They came over and they're like, hey, you know, our family member was trying to do this. They were looking to buy last year and decided to wait, thinking prices were gonna go down. What do you think is gonna happen to the market now? So I'm getting these kind of questions all the time, right? So yes, interest rates have risen, right? Currently we're in the mid sixes. A lot of that depends on credit score, debt to income ratio, all that stuff, right? So really you just need to make sure that you have spoken with a lender recently. Local lender's better, in my opinion, but you know, maybe you talked to a lender 3-4 months ago and you got a pre-approval 3-4 months ago. Maybe it's still good for another month or two. You need to reach out and get an updated one just so you can see how it's affecting your payment, things like that moving forward, how it's affecting your purchase power, all that, like what you can actually afford to spend. Really at the end of the day though, all this stuff with increasing interest rates and the economy, personally, I don't think that home prices are gonna come down anytime soon. I don't think that they're gonna continue to rise at the rate they have, you know, which is 10, 15, 20% year over year the last 2 years. I don't think we're gonna see that moving forward for the next year and a half, maybe 2 years. But I still think we're gonna see steady growth of maybe 5, 6, 7%. I think that's realistic. And you know, maybe you're someone that's like, oh no, Jason, like prices are definitely gonna start coming down. Like they have to, like they're so far out of whack from what they should be. I just don't see it, right? We don't have an inventory problem. That's not true either, right? A lot of times you'll hear people say, oh, we have an inventory problem. We have really short inventory. That's not true. Last year, more houses sold than have ever sold. And that doesn't happen if you don't have houses to sell, which would be the definition of an inventory problem. What we have is just a huge amount of buyers looking to buy right now, right? And we don't have it's not that we don't have houses to sell, it's that we don't have enough houses to sell the amount of buyers that there are, right? So we have more of a demand issue than we really have of a supply issue, okay? So with that being said, until we start seeing a mass amount of increase in the number of houses that are sitting on the market, we're really not gonna see a huge shift back towards the buyer's market. Now, that being said, we are seeing a slight shift in the market, okay? Houses are still selling. Houses are still selling for full offer price. Houses are still selling for above list price. Again, the person that came up and started asking questions when we sat down here at Pigwitch was telling us a story about how her brother-in-law was trying to buy a house. He was the one that wanted to wait till last year, and he finally offered on a house this past weekend. Super excited. He offered list price and didn't get it, right? Now, with that being said, it doesn't sound like, off the brief conversation we had, it doesn't sound like he lost it because of the offer price. It sounds like it was more of the terms other than the price, right? So when we start talking about terms, we got closing date, we got possession date, we got items kind of in line with having to do with appraisal, or maybe inspections / condition of the property. Like, all those things also play a factor in your overall strength of your offer, right? So he may have been the highest offer as far as monetary value, but maybe his offer wasn't as good as another offer, like when it comes to all those other terms. So that's kind of what it sounds like on that one. So really it's just like the overall offer, not just one part of it. So again, we're still seeing list price offers over list price offers. We're not really seeing below list price offers. Again, a lot of that's property dependent, kind of dependent on the initial list price, right? Did they list it where the market value was? Were they trying to get that top dollar, so they were already listed high, and then didn't sell the first weekend, or didn't sell the first 5 or 6 days, and so they're willing to take a little bit less of an offer below list price? Great, it sounds like you got an offer accepted for below list price, but really at the end of the day, you still got the house for the true value of what it was, right? So, or if they listed it low and you had to go over, yeah, you had to go over, but you still paid what the true value of the house was. So I still think, I've been saying this for a while, I still think that the actual list price is very relative in the terms of whether it goes for higher than list price or lower than the list price. Again, each house is just kind of depends on that individual property, right? So that's why it's really important to have someone that's doing a fair amount of business, or a significant amount of business, that's in tune with what the market's doing, so that you can get your offer accepted when you find that dream home, the one you're looking for, the one you want to live in and create memories in, right? So I don't think that as far as the market's concerned, I don't see prices coming down anytime soon. I see less offers on each property, depending on what it is, right? If it's that super hot property that's completely up to date, or maybe it's got acreage, or it's waterfront, or just has that wow factor that sets it apart from everything else, then yes, we're seeing multiple offers still. We're seeing over list price. We're seeing in its present conditions being used. We're seeing appraisal gap waivers. We're still seeing all the same stuff that we've seen in the last 6, 7, 8, 12 months, right? But if you're just your run-of-the-mill neighborhood house on a 1/4 acre lot, which is average here, maybe needs some updates, you know, those kind of things, maybe isn't top line condition, we're not seeing 5, 10, 15, 20 plus offers on a property, but we're still seeing 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4 offers the first weekend, okay? So when we start talking about shift, that's the shift I'm talking about, is not necessarily in purchase price, just in competition, how much competition you're having to face when trying to buy a home, right? So obviously it's way better to have to only compete with 2 or 3 people versus 15 to 20 people. So hopefully that answers your guys' questions as far as like what's going on with the market, the shift, the quote unquote shift. Do I see the housing market tanking? Again, I don't. Do I see prices coming down? No, I don't. It's really just a little less competitive and smaller increases in pricing or values versus like, again, that 10, 15, 20% year over year. So hopefully that answers you guys' question. Hopefully you found this video useful. Make sure to tune in for future videos. Again, if you found this one useful and you liked it and you like this style of video, make sure to click that subscribe button, that notification button. And as much as I like shooting these videos for you, I am a licensed realtor in the state of Kansas, in the state of Missouri, and I would love to help you find your dream home. So if you are thinking about moving to Kansas City or you just have more questions, make sure to reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, whatever it is, just reach out. And until the next video, I hope you have a great day.